No, guys, you are not seeing things. I am stood on a boat. We're at Thekla in Bristol to see Jayce Lewis and Blacklight Burns. We have exclusive interviews for Fuel Rock TV, so keep it tuned for the best in metal and rock.
This is Jayce Lewis, and you're watching Fuel Rock TV.
Well, hello, guys. I am here with the one and only Jayce Lewis. Now, if anyone knows me that's watching Fuel Rock TV right now, you'll know that I actually spend quite a lot of time with this gentleman because Jayce is, I'm lucky to say, one of my best mates. But this is the first time he's actually ever played Bristol. Or, apart from Bogies in Cardiff, which is your first ever one at home, this is the closest to home you've been, isn't it?
That's right, yes, my closest.
And this is one of the longest tours you've been on?
As a frontman, yeah. I did a lot when I was drumming around Europe, but yeah, as a frontman, this has definitely been the longest one we've done so far.
So let's get the question over. How's it been?
Great. The first couple of days that we had together, us and Blacklight Burns, it felt like as if we were on tour for about a month because we just instantly clicked, and it's just remained at this really respectful, friendly level. And yeah, it's been amazing, and we've already planned the next one. So.
Wow, really? Yeah. Fabulous. I mean, it's a really small space and a really long time to kind of live underneath each other's skin. So, you know, how did it come about? How did you guys decide to tour with them? And, you know, because you guys are on the same tour bus and everything, aren't you?
Yeah, it came through the Combi Christ because we did a tour with Combi Christ, and word got out about that. And previous to that was Newman. So the word's been getting around about us in the UK for the last year and a half, 2 years now, and. The music, I think, locks in really well, and it just made sense. So we got asked, and I said, yeah, why not? And it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Okay, well, let's just talk about the show, for instance, now. So people are going to come down and see you. What do they? What should they expect?
Fill-ins falling out of their heads. Yeah, just lots of different musical styles mixed together. And high energy and very loud music.
Fabulous. And I know from experience he also does a very good stage show. So keep an eye out for that one, guys. Talk about the new album, if that's okay. Because let's be honest, you have actually managed to do all of these wonderful tours you've just talked about. So we're talking Gary Newman, Combi Christ, Blacklight Burns on one album, really. Yeah. Which is an absolutely phenomenal achievement, let's be honest. But you have been working on a second album, and I know there's a lot of fans out there with bated breath waiting for its release. Any news on that? Yes.
Well, the second album will be out around October. The album's actually been finished, except one track, which Wes has agreed to play on now. So if Wes and me are going to be doing a song together. But yeah, it was finished months ago. There's been a business thing sorted out with Universal at the moment that we've got to lock in. That's been taking a while, but as soon as that's all locked up, yeah, we'll be releasing it. And it's like you say, yeah, for us to be touring all off one album, a lot has happened from one album, more than I ever expected. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the second one being released.
And any surprises? I know you've got a few guest producers on there, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, we got Roger Taylor from Queen. He's drumming on there. Gary Newman and Wes Borland. So pretty happy with that.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Well, I'm going to let you go because I know you guys are running a little bit late today. We're going to be up and around and filming and everything else. But best of luck for the show, and I shall be there to see you. Thank you very much for talking to Fuel Rock TV.
Thank you very much.
Hi, it's Wes Borland from Blacklight Burns, and you're watching Fuel Rock TV.
Hi guys, welcome back to Thekla. I am with the one and only Wes Borland. Welcome to Fuel Rock TV.
Hi.
Let's talk a little bit about the tour and all the concerts and all the venues. You guys have been on quite a long tour, really, haven't you?
Yeah, we're going on a month now, and then we'll end in Camden on the 14th. And then we've got a few days off, and then we go to Russia without Jayce, unfortunately, which is sad. But we're talking about doing the same tour, same time next year, same bands, repeat of the same tour, hopefully with new records out. So,
well, let's just talk about that a little bit, because we just interviewed Jayce actually, and he said what a fabulous time you guys have had, and actually you've gelled really, really well on this tour. His music kind of complements your music quite a lot, doesn't it? How did the whole thing come about? Because he toured with Combi Christ last summer, and then did it come from that?
it did. We share. Blacklight Burns has the same manager as Combi Christ. So Jason Fiber is the manager, and he suggested Jayce and was like, basically said, you guys could split a bus, and you know that'd be great for you, and you're gonna love Jayce. And he got on really well with Combi Christ, so that made total sense. And then in the States, we do a van and trailer, and I have to drive the whole time. And I was looking at the drives and looking at the weather and going, I don't want to do that in winter in Europe. I don't want to have to drive the whole time with a trailer. So I heard Jayce's music and loved it, and thought he was, you know, the guys all seemed really cool, and bing, bang, boom, here we are.
So how have the shows gone? Good?
Yeah, they've all been great, and it's been kind of building and building and building and getting more and more, you know, more and more people, bigger shows. We've been playing longer sets. We've been playing songs we have never played before over here, and it's just been a pleasure in every way.
Moving on, the music you're playing tonight, I imagine there's going to be a bit of Lotus Island on that. But you've described Lotus Island not as your new album. You've described it as a thing and an interim piece of something. Yeah,
it's Lotus Island is album 2.5. Like we had Cruel Melody, and then we put out a covers album with packaged with a tour documentary, and that was like album 1.5. Covers and B-sides, tour documentary. Then we put out The Moment You Realize You're Going to Fall, which was album 2, and Lotus Island is like album 2.5. So it's sort of like a palate cleanser. It's like album cleanser, and then we're going to start on album 3 when we get back from Europe. You've
actually done a lot of music for whether it be films, TV, etc., etc. Now, did the music come first, or was it commissioned for TV? Or I mean, everyone knows about the Underworld. Obviously, you've done quite a lot for quite a few of the films with that. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
I started, my friend Charlie Klauser, who does a lot of, he used to be the keyboard player for Nine Inch Nails, and now he scores a lot for film and television. He brought me in for my first experience with scoring on a couple of the Saw movies. I would go to his studio and play, and he would kind of walk me through the process. Then I started getting into doing indie films, and then I got an agent that started putting me with composers, and I got involved in doing several films from that point. And that's sort of what I want. That's Lotus Island was started. The idea started as an EP, and then after I thought about it, an EP seemed quite boring, so I wanted to bring in the stuff that I did in film and combine it with album making to kind of merge the two worlds into one, I guess. Are you going to be festivaling? Are you going to be doing anything else apart from that in the near future? Obviously, you're going to be doing a lot more touring by the sounds of things. Yeah, Blacklight's going to kind of go on hold a little bit. All the members have different things to do. We're going to do a third video. We've done 2 for this record. We're going to do a third. And then we're going to start making the next album. And then a large chunk of the middle of this year is just booked with Limp Bizkit. So I've got tons of commitments. We're doing Download and Sonosphere in France and a bunch of other things. Yeah, sure. So I'm doing that, and then hopefully we're going to gear back up with Blacklight in the fall, and then be here with Jayce again next year. Well, I'll look forward to it, guys. Honestly, thank you so much, Wes, for speaking to us. We really do appreciate it. And we hope to see you back here soon. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Soren and I'm the vocalist.
Hi, my name's Yant and I'm the bass player.
I'm Stu, I play guitars.
I'm Dave, I play guitar.
We have our drummer Bryn, who's not here. And if he was here, he would like to say that he enjoys Justin Bieber.
So we're Spyglass. We've been together for just over a year. And we met originally, well, you guys, you three met originally, is that right? I met the guys in the Rummers Tavern in Cardiff. It was a fantastic night. Not only did we, it was a musical meeting of minds, but I also dropped £70 on the Bandit as well, which is, I'd like to slip in quite a lot, actually. I've been living...
That's what she said.
Thank you very much. The first 6 months or so, we didn't play any live shows, but it gave us a chance to record some of our own stuff.
Yeah.
Hono Sound here. And put together a really nice set. So we actually went out and played our first gig. Songs covers, any covers, I think, didn't we? I think we just played all our own stuff.
I think we started writing stuff pretty much straight away as soon as the 4 and the 5 of us got in the room together.
And from that already we've got a 6-track EP called the Self-Made Silencer EP, which is available now from all good record stores.
Lyrically, live were always a major influence.
Love a bit of stoner rock and Queens of the Stone Age and Caius and things like that.
Growing up as a kid in the early 90s, it was all about grunge.
And more obscure guitarists, and people like Mark Ribbett, who's Tom Waits' guitar player.
And some more recent bands like Breed 77, Breaking Benjamin.
And Slash is a massive influence on me.
You know, I'm an old grunge kid, like, you know. And
Oh, Dave Grohl,
Yeah.
massive influence. I mean, the Foo Fighters are... I think there's a bit of Foo Fighters in our music.
Yeah.
I think I can say.
There's a bit of Foo Fighters in all of us.
Yeah. We've only done 2 recording sessions so far, and they've been pretty fun.
I think we learnt a lot as well.
We have learnt a lot.
Yeah. Working with Paul from Stir,
Yeah.
who's a really experienced producer and engineer.
Yeah.
And I think for me personally, I didn't really kind of know what a producer did in terms of the actual what they actually do, because you hear the term producer until we work with Paul. So I thought I definitely learned a lot musically.
I think that we're still trying to find our studio sound.
And we were just discussing, like, just then, I mean, I think one thing we'd quite like to do, to be quite nice, is maybe just do like a live studio recording of everything we have so far.
Big loud guitars.
Cathartic. That's another word.
Cathartic?
Cathartic, yes.
Cathartic. That's a word. I don't know.
It is a word,
A
Steve.
reviewer used it.
The next gig we have will be the 1st of March at Field Rock Club. And the next one will be in Chepstow after that on the 29th of March. It's all on our Facebook page, so
Bridge Social Club.
I mean, that's what the internet's for, so we don't remember shit. We also just got onto Amazon Digital Download today, so point your browsers there, buy it, or catch us at a gig, and we have copies of our EP to sell to you.
We're also soon to be on iTunes, fingers crossed. Play some festivals as well, and we've put ourselves forward for a couple of festivals. And if anyone would be kind enough to give us a wristband and a laminate and a tent, we will play for food. Well, it's pretty simple, zombie attack. I mean, it's destroy the head, remove the head, destroy the brain.
Get your back to the ocean, find a high cliff, so that because zombies cannot traverse water, well, if they could, they wouldn't be able to like rise up past them, because hopefully their bodies will rot.
Just run.
It's a terrible plan.
Run like hell.
Also make friends with a medic, so if there's any nurses out there.
Start a new life. Occupy the sewers. Yeah. Could always eat rats.
So take over a little. Oh, you lot are so middle class. Little do lobster. So, but no one will think. Everyone will go to Tesco Extra. No one will go to Lidl.
Just a steel town girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fighter for life. In a real-time world, no one sees her at all. They all say she's crazy. Locking rhythms to the beat of a heart, changing dormant into life. She's danced into the danger zone, where the dancer becomes the dance. It can cut you like a knife if the gift becomes the fire. on a wire between the will and one will be. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. She's dancing like she's never danced before.